next session at 1:15. So we want to maximize our time together here during lunch. A couple things, please. One is that at each table, you will see a set of questions, 3 questions. And we will have facilitators at some tables and recorders at some tables who've been asked to take on this task. At other tables, there will not be assigned facilitators and recorders. So I ask that you all, whatever table you're at, if you don't have a facilitator or recorder who knows they're going to take on the task, that you all assign each other those tasks and carry through on the conversation. Before we do that, if I can have everybody's attention, please, I appreciate it. I have Provost Bud Baeslack here from Case Western Reserve University, who's going to offer some welcoming comments to you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Rhonda. I just want to, as I'm sure Dean Cyrus Taylor did last evening, welcome all of you for being here, and thank you for being here. I'm sure Cyrus talked last night about the Social Justice Institute and the contributions that has made now for about 4 years, right, Rhonda? And the leadership that Rhonda has bring. I think as you well know and have learned, Rhonda brings tremendous leadership and great passion to this role, and it's been a major contribution to our campus over the past several years. You know, we have a number of, I think as you know, I'm the provost. I oversee the academic part of the program on campus, including the academics, the research pieces, and some of the outreach and engagement. And we have a large number of institutes across our campus, as many of you know. Some of you are students, some of you are faculty, and those range from, obviously, Baker Nord, which is here, which is a center, to the Energy Institute, to the Materials Institute. And many of those, you know, in terms of what they do as their mission, and I'm sure Cyrus talked a little bit about this last night, there are certain major components that each of these institutes bring to the campus, and Rhonda actually talked a little bit about that in her opening comments before the panel discussion a little while ago. Certainly, educating our students, promoting the learning of our students in the classroom, and active learning is a very important part of that. Performing research, generating knowledge is a very important part of that. Taking that knowledge that is generated, translating it to either publications or to, more importantly, real-world applications is very important. That occurs in all of our centers, whether it's the Social Justice Institute or our Materials or Cancer Center. We take the basic research, the knowledge that we've gained in the laboratory through collecting information, and translate that to innovative solutions to our problems, innovative future. We also work with our students who have a tremendous sense, I think, on our campus of social responsibilities. We try to get our students to take that, also what they learn in these institutes in the classroom, and use that out into the community. And so I think the one difference, you know, as I think about, you know, and one of the real distinctive features of the Social Justice Institute relative to many, if not all, these other institutes is the fact that, for example, I'm a material scientist. And so in the Materials Institute, which was created just about the same time that the Social Justice Institute was created, you know, there's tremendous work going on there again in learning, in scholarship, in innovation, in translation, in outreach. But what's required there is that, frankly, there is a certain specialized level of knowledge that everybody who works in that institute, whether you're a student or a faculty member, has to work. Now, the area is broader than the piece of dust on a needle or whatever the one person mentioned earlier today in the panel discussion. But that said, it still requires a certain level of knowledge and understanding. What's great and important about the Social Justice Institute, and I think the approach that Rhonda has used and has demonstrated today here by the breadth of individuals from the community, from undergraduates, graduate students, faculty, is that the Social Justice Institute can touch everybody and does touch everybody. In terms of the courses we're developing, the minor that Rhonda has talked about in her presentation, those are courses and a minor that we hope every student from across the campus can engage in. The research that we're doing in Cleveland and East Cleveland, across the country, where we gather knowledge and then try to use that knowledge in terms of research and then creative, innovative solutions to address critical social justice issues and problems, is also something that faculty and students and the community can engage in, as in fact you're doing in part today here. And certainly that, taking that knowledge and then translating that and creating innovative solutions to address the critical key issues around social justice, whether that's health providing disparities, whether that's racial profiling, which was the conversation in the last session we had like this, to the future in terms of all other different issues that we have to deal with. Those are things that the entire campus and the entire community can engage in, and that's what really we're here today to do. And that's why I want to just thank you all for doing that. I want to thank Rhonda for her leadership, thank the organizing committee. Many of you are here today for all the work that's been put into this, and I hope you have engaged. I hope you will continue to engage in this session and be active and talk out and ask questions, ask the hard questions, because that's really what we're here to do, to listen to you, engage, and to take a lot of ways so we could just make this institute and allow the institution of Case Western Reserve to engage the community more broadly, to have a greater impact in this very important area. So again, thank you.
Thanks, Bud. So now you're eating and talking, and we'll call you back to order when it's time to go to the next session. So enjoy. Thank you so much.